What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC25 pack opening video where today we are going to test the waters with combining the 50 player packs and the 83 by 20s, the 88 and 89 exchanges. And the principle is going to be pretty simple guys. We're going to rip open all 30 of these packs. We're going to rebuild the 88 exchanges and the 89 exchanges together. And we're going to see how many we get back based on how many we started with. We obviously did this experiment already a couple of times, guys, with just the 89 exchange. And from 30, we got over 100 back in total, but it wasn't sustainable long term. And then we tried it also with 30 of the 88 exchanges, and we got about, I think it was about like 70 in total. Might have even been, yeah, 60 or 70 in total. So it wasn't quite the best. And so the principle is still going to be the same and very simple, guys. If it's not an 88 or above, I will discard everything just to keep the club clean when it comes to the rebuilding phase. It will make it a lot easier for me to be able to rebuild all of these packs if I'm not having to filter through all of the kind of like 86s and 85s and 87s that we get. And of course, hopefully we'll pack some big 99s here today as well. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we end up getting overall. It is a little bit of a moot point for today. I wanted to do it anyway because I told you guys I would do it, but it's a bit of a moot point today because today obviously is Thursday. Yeah, today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. So tomorrow, guys, tomorrow 6 p.m. Oh, what a pack that is. Tomorrow at 6 p.m, we're going to get batch 3, which should have even more cards and even better ratings. So I'll try and do this experiment again next week for batch 3, but I'll try and do it earlier. So we'll try and kick off the 30, sorry, maybe we'll do 30 again, I think, but we'll try and kick off the 30 89s on Saturday, and then the 88s on Sunday, and then if that doesn't work, the 88s and 89s together on Monday, and if that doesn't work, we'll add in the 87s for Tuesday. So lots of content to come here on the channel over the next week or so, and we'll do the same thing again for batch 4. You know, effectively, in essence, we'll just continue to do this. My duplicate storage, of course, guys, was completely empty prior to this. Nothing in there at all, nothing whatsoever. And of course, you saw me at the very start there open that bronze pack to store that one bronze player, so I know exactly what I've put into the club. Oh, we love packs like that. Yeah, exactly what I put into the club from the back of that bronze player. The reason why I love packs like this, guys, is because that gives us an extra 89 plus player, which is, sorry, like pack, which is just really good. Like, the whole point of this is to try and see if the 88s that we get from the 89 packs, holy moly, are good enough to supplement the rebuild of the 90 packs. Like, the idea isn't to kind of get 15 88 packs back again and 15 89 packs back again. The idea is to get 15 89 packs back again every single time. No matter, it doesn't matter where the 88s are. It's solely about how many of the 89s can we get back. And off the back of these ones, guys, honestly, looks decent. Looks decent. Anyway, I did finally pack a 99 rated card myself. It took me 709 50 player packs. I got 99 R9. Oh my days, what a pack! Jeez, EA are feeling generous today. Let's go. Yeah, I finally got 99, which is delightful. I do have some gameplay games that I have to play today as well to get some Evo stuff done that I really want to do. Not that I like care too much about Evos right now. You know, the game cycle is on its way out. All of this FC26 news and about how good the game looks for FC26, guys, has me so excited. You know, it really looks like EA are kind of, they're at least positioning themselves into a situation where it looks like they are trying to give us what we want, you know, and they have never been so forthcoming. They have never been so open and honest. They have never put themselves into a position where they are going to get scrutinized intensely compared to what they have done here in this last week or two. Ooh, Footy's card. So I am super excited. Guys, I'm super excited to see what they offer. What do we get here? 97 Canu. Hey, listen, it's all right. It's all right. Don't mind it. Oh, look at that. Cheeky little Katie McCabe at the back there as well. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, we don't mind it. We don't mind it. Right, 2 more of these 88 exchanges to go. They have been fantastic so far for me today. And look at that again. 3 more quality players. I am more interested in getting the 89s and above than the 88s back. We'll get more 88s from the 89 exchanges. These ones are honestly to try and supplement the 89 exchanges coming back again. That is, again, just absolutely phenomenal, isn't it? Absolutely phenomenal. This has been the best run of packs we have had since we've been doing this experiment. I actually think we're on like ahead already. However, we've now got the 50 player packs as well, guys. And so let's see. Yeah, great straight away. There's 150 player pack in and 150 player pack back. And 1 on top. Maybe we found the zone, man. Maybe we found the zone. Maybe the 88s and 89s combined is going to be the play. It's going to be really interesting to see what the split is when it returns, because I anticipate there to be less 89, sorry, I beg your pardon, less 88 exchanges back, but I also, wow, that was bad, but I also expect there to be more 89 exchanges back, but obviously, as time goes on then, if we're constantly getting less 88s back, it means over time we'll get less 89s back, so it is really going to be interesting. Oh, who was that? Nice, Sigankov. Was that an 88 mead as well? Yeah. It's really going to be interesting to see what the split is once we're finished and whether or not that allows us to get back to like 30 packs again in total. Obviously, we've started with 30 packs, or if that's going to be less than 30 packs, or if that's going to be more than 30 packs. We're getting ourselves a team of the year here. I've already packed the 2 big team of the years already, Van Dijk and Mbappe. There's another absolute, oh my God, sensational packs. Guys, what EA have checked? I've packed a 99 now, and EA like, right, you've broke through the pain barrier. Now you've got your 99. Enjoy some great packs for the rest of eternity. Give me a 99 Hansen in there. We get Pajor, Martinez, Kerr, Ter Stegen. So another 89 exchange in return for this 89 exchange. We're not getting as many 88s as I thought, though. So I do think eventually, like, here's what I think will happen. I think we'll end up with quite probably more 90 exchanges, 89 exchanges than we started with, but considerably less of the 88 exchanges. And then we'll go again, and we'll probably end up with somewhere close to the amount of 50 player packs that we started with again, but even less 88s. And I think eventually the 88s will kind of have dwindled, and it will just be back to the 89s, and we'll be back to kind of like the situation we was in when we was just doing the 89s. So based off of what we've got here and what I can see that we're getting as like the returns and stuff, this is better. It will prolong the amount of packs you can open, but it is probably not quite self-sufficient yet, which is okay, as I say, guys, because obviously, geez, look at that, that's so good. It's okay, obviously, because tomorrow, as I say, we get batch 3, and yeah, that's going to be really good for the sustainability. And also tomorrow, we should be getting, like, you know, last week we had 3 99s in packs. This week we've got 4 99s. What a pack that is! This week we've got 4 99s. I'm hoping on like tomorrow, Friday, we're going to get 5 or even 6 99s in packs, just to kind of like, you know, make it a little bit more engaging. Now let me get some comments from that last video from yesterday. What's up, guys? Indeed. What have we got? Salma Parallelo, Shira, and I think that's it. It does look like EA putting the... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, it does look like EA putting the promo cards at the front now, but they're not. Brohe23 says, I've not bothered trying to mess around with only doing certain packs. I've just kept 85s and above to keep the grind infinite. I just packed 30 foot birthday Ronaldinho and 99 Hansen today. Yeah, I was doing... On this account yesterday, I was doing exactly that. I was saving and storing all 85s and above. I was rebuilding all 85, 86, 87s, 88s, and 89s. and I was coming out on top. It's how I managed, because I had almost nothing left on this account after the 88 exchange that we did, and I did a few other bits on the account. I was down to the bare bones. I actually even had to go and do some player picks to kind of like replenish to get another 89 pack to go. And because of that, I was like, right, I need to kind of like really be efficient with my cards. And so like I thought I might also need to keep introducing player picks in to keep replenishing, but I didn't. Just off the back of doing 85s through 89 exchange, I managed to rebuild the club up enough to the point where I was able to save, as you can see, 15 of the 88 exchanges and 15 of the 89 exchanges. And so, yeah, I do think there is an infinite grind if you go all the way down, up and down, and snake up and down between 85 and 89 exchanges. I think the grind is infinite. I just don't like the 85 exchange packs. Like I get it. 485s is really easy. You know, you end up picking up that sort of content like really easy whilst opening the packs. But you end up only getting like one good player each pack. However, that's enough. You know, if you end up building like 20 of those packs and you get 20 89s and above, all of a sudden you built yourself another 589 and above packs, right? So it definitely has a place this week. It will be interesting to see if it does next week or not. That is our first 30 ripped open, guys. I think just by the amount of duplicates we've got, we're going to be in a healthy spot here. Let me go and rebuild, and I will be right back. Right, guys, as we come back here and build the last one, there's Banks. We'll have one player left. I don't feel like I built too many of the 88 packs. Like, honestly, maybe like 6, 7, something like that. It's going to be quite low comparative to what we started with. I feel like I was building the 89 exchanges for ages. If I have got less than 15, I will be stunned, by the way. So we've gone from 15 and 15 to 6 and 21. So the overall total of packs has once again regressed. But we've gone from 30 packs to start to 27 packs. And now we, in theory, have 6 better packs for the cost of, 9 of the worser packs. Which is, damn, that's one hell of a pack again. And it was always going to be like this, obviously, because to rebuild the 88s, if you're doing 88s and 89s, you need to explicitly put in 88s, right? And they just don't come out as often. Whereas to rebuild the 89s, you just need packs that are you just need players that are 89 or above. It opens it up a lot. So I do think what's going to end up happening here is we're going to, you know, pick. Oh, come on, give us a 99, baby. Let's go. No. That is once again though a sensational pack. I think what's going to end up happening here is after this batch of 88s, we're going to be back into a situation where I'm going to open these. We would be able to fill up the 89s again. I'd probably be able to build another like 4 or 5 more. Wow. I mean, yeah, maybe even 6 more. And then we would start again, and all we would have left is the 89s. Obviously, as we open even more 89s, we will be able to build again some more 88s. But what I want to do for today, because I don't think there's... I think once we get to a point... Oh, hello, Thierry Henry. Hello. Once we get to a point where we just have the 89 packs left, I suppose the interesting thing is we can then still rebuild 88s, can't we? Because we open the 89s to help replenish the 88s. It's going to be interesting to see where we're at. I'm genuinely like curious now to see, after this batch of 21 and 6, what do we end up with afterwards? If it's more 50s again for less 88s, eventually you'll hit a point where it's like the 50s won't even then be able to keep replenishing the 88s as well, right? You know, you want the 50 player packs, or the 89s, should I say. You want the 89s to replenish enough 88s each time to the point where the 88s give back to the 89s for the lack of 89s that they got. So although we started with 15 and 15 and then moved to 21 and 6, it is going to be really interesting to see where we go from here. And if this becomes like less than 21 and less than 6, or if it becomes less than 21 and maybe more than 6, there's another canoe in there. Basically, if the packs now start trending down, what we won't do is we won't sit here for like a couple of hours constantly recycling, because we will understand that it isn't sufficient, it isn't sustainable. If, however, the packs kind of maintain, if we end up finding a bit of balance, that will be fascinating. I'm very curious. Oh, that's really handy. I'm very curious to see if from 21 and 6 we can stay around the 30 pack mark. It doesn't matter if they're 88s or 89s. It is just about staying around that 30 pack mark. You know, we went from 15 and 15 to 21 and 6, so we took an L of 3 total packs. But again, because we got 6 improved packs compared to the 88s, are we going to be in a situation now where we might have less of the 50 player packs next time around, but more of the 88s, because of the fact that we got more improved packs the first time around? So it'll be interesting to see if we go from 30 packs to 27. If we then go from 27 packs back up to 30, doesn't matter what the split is. If we go back up to 30, then this is sufficient. This is self-sustainable, which would be brilliant. If, however, we go from 27 packs down to 24 packs, and again, it doesn't really matter what the split is, it matters what the number of packs is. If we go from 27 packs down to 24 packs, and then 24 packs down to like 21 packs, we will know it won't be sufficient long term, even though it will be more sufficient or efficient, even though it'll be more efficient than individually doing 88s or individually doing 89s, it still won't be fully sustainable. And so it'll be good to know. But what I don't think we'll do today, either way, whether it's fully sustainable or not, I don't think we will grind it out to the absolute depths, because today it's more about learning whether or not it works or not. And obviously it'll be important for next week to figure that out as quick as possible as well, so that you can stop wasting your time with like 87s, 86s, and 85s if you don't need them. Obviously, if we do need them as well, then fair enough. I know for a fact putting in the 87s, 86s, and 85s is positively efficient, because I did it this last night to build these packs up. I will say this though, this group of packs, this batch of packs, doesn't feel anywhere near as good as the first 15 89 exchanges we opened. We're getting quite a lot of exchanges this time around where we're only getting 2 or 3 88s and above, let alone 89s and above. And it felt like last time around we were getting significantly better packs. Some of them had like 6 or 7 88s and above in, whereas these ones only have 2 or 3. And here's another perfect example of, no, just kidding, I'm lying. There's 5 in that pack. Yeah, it's going to be fun rebuilding for the 3rd time. I think we'll know by the kind of like 4th or 5th rebuild whether or not we're like, actually, we'll probably know after this next rebuild. If we've got 27 or more packs, this situation works very nicely. At least in terms of like building packs. Maybe not in terms of like saving fodder, but at the very least in terms of building packs, this situation works really nicely if we've got more than 27. If, however, we have less than 27, we know that we'll be able to, in theory, let's say it's like it goes down in pockets of 3, we'll get another 24 packs and another 21 packs and another 18 packs. Like, don't get me wrong, it will still take a long time. We would have ended up being able to build like, close to 200 packs after starting with just 30. That's a good return of your time. That's a long time for people to be grinding the packs and grinding the game. In general, like you might even get like SBC banned before you get through it all, and we might even get SBC banned on here actually. Oh my days. That is an absolutely sensational pack. Go on, give us one more at the back. Why not? No. So yeah, it's interesting. It feels like off this anyway that it's not going to be as many packs back, but maybe I'm wrong. I didn't think that I had so much in the first place the first time out anyway. So oh, look at that. That is actually quite delightful, because that's a bonus 89 back and an 88 player as an extra, which is pretty good. I did have some, I think I had 189 spare, and I had no 88s left over. I got exactly the right amount to put back in. But yeah, I think I had 189 plus spare. I would just like to pack another big card. I would like to pack, like, I've already hit Vinicius Jr. 3 times on this account, so I don't care about him. I'm actually putting him, because I've got one with a skin on, I put like a Evo skin on him. Because I've got one with a skin on, I'm just using the duplicates back into the exchange and back into the fodder. Wow, I thought that was a terrible pack, and that ended up turning out to be a good pack. Guys, do you know what? This might be all right. This might be sustainable. We might be coming back towards somewhere around 27 packs here again. I'm actually, like, quietly confident now. We went through a little phase there of, like, 3 or 4 packs where we were getting just, like, 1, 2, or 3. But we've gone through way more phases of hitting multiple specials or multiple cards above 88. To the point where I think we could be... We had 30 duplicates last time, which is a good indication of where we're at this time around again. We're at 23 now with 2 packs to go. I don't think we're going to quite get to 30 duplicates, but I think it's going to be pretty close. Going to be pretty close. And obviously, having duplicates doesn't necessarily mean anything. Like, you just pack some of the more or less common cards. We're up to 24 dupes now, which straight away is a whole bunch of packs anyway, just by putting them back in. But here's the last 50 players pack for now. Come on, just give us like loads of specials again. Just make this pack like a banger. Okay, so we get Carragher, Vinny J, Silva, Hegerberg, 288s. I think we might end up very, very, very close to that 27-30 pack mark again. I will be right back. All right, guys, we're back in. This is the last one to build for the 89s. I've got 2 88s spare. Jean-Francois and Irene Paradis. I will have 191 or 189 spare. There's Banks in there again. And I think we got 5 88s. They were a bit easier to count. I don't know how. I'm very curious to see how many 89 exchanges we got here. It might be. We might have found that sweet spot. Like, we really might have. It's 19 and 5. So we've got 24 packs here. So it has gone down by 2 packs. 3 packs, I beg your pardon. But we have got 2 88s and 189 spare. Whereas last time around, we had no 88 spare and 189. So this next, we'll open these. I'll rebuild again. And that will kind of be the ultimate test. If we are from 24 packs down again to like 21, 20, or 22 or whatever, then yeah, it's way better to do. Like, you get real longevity out of this, but you don't get sustainability or improvement, because that is like the aim of what we really want here. Is we want to be able to open packs in like the most efficient manner whilst building more packs. And you don't want to do it to a sustainable level, because you want to be building packs at the same time so that you can eventually, wow, that's a horrible pack, eventually not have to worry about like even building packs. If you could have like 200, 300 packs kind of like saved up, then you could just have fun, right? You can have a party. So yeah, we'll rip these ones here. We'll go ahead and rebuild again. If it's around the same number of packs again, we're very, very, very close to being 100% efficient. And I should have taken the time yesterday to do this. I'm just running out of time. Even today, I still got so much to record today for different things. I've got a podcast to be on for 6 p.m. I need to do 6 p.m. content. I've got to do an MFL video, a So Rare video. I've got to build some So Rare lineups for this weekend. I've still got some gameplay that I want to do on this account to get my Evos polished off in time. I've got a lot to do, and time is running out pre 6 p.m. But I kind of wish that I did put that bit of effort in yesterday to get this done yesterday as a video, because with how close we are to being fully sustainable with the 88 and 89 exchanges, I wonder if just adding the 87s in as well is enough. And it would have been nice to have known. It would have been nice to have known. However, too late now, isn't it? Too late now. Can't cry over spilt milk. At Naz, we've got so many of her. But yeah, so let's build. And once again, like, we went through a phase in that second batch of packs where I was like, I don't think we're getting anywhere near and then we end up hitting a phase of like loads and loads and loads of cards. This is another one of those where I'm like, yeah, we're not getting anywhere near the 24 packs again after this, because it's just less every time. Makes it a bit easier for me because I have to have less packs to build. But yeah, if we have, what did we do? We started with 30 packs, but it was a 15-15 split. Then we went down to 27 packs, but it was a 21-6 split. Then we went down to 24 packs, but it was a 19-5 split. If we have less 50k packs, because I think the 88s might, at this point, until the 89s really go down, I think the 88s might stay around that sort of like 5 or 6 mark. But if the 89s go down again, then we'll open that last batch of packs, but we won't rebuild from there, because the pattern would have been foretold that, yeah, it's not sustainable. And then we could like run it into the ground, but I'd rather like actually keep some packs ready, build up for Friday at 6 p.m. And so maybe Friday night, depending on how much time I've got. Maybe Friday night we can start the experiment as early as possible to try and figure out where we're at. But worst case scenario, it won't be Saturday night that you get this. It will be like Saturday lunch, somewhere around there. And once again, guys, I can only say thank you for watching the content, for being here. You know, I haven't uploaded to this account. Oh, nice. I haven't uploaded to this account in a fair few months. I tried to like kind of do some Evo stuff on this channel, and it did okay. But for the most part, people just don't care about Evos. People go through phases where Evos are super relevant and then super irrelevant, and that also translates into the content where, you know, when the Evos are super relevant, content super relevant. When the Evos are super irrelevant, people don't care about watching, you know, a video on how to get the best out of an evolution that gives like +8 stamina. Who cares, right? So definitely Evo content is something I'm going to focus on a lot more next year, but that will probably be on the main channel. And I really want to keep this channel connected to packs, whether that be share plays next year, which I might go back for some share plays, I might not. Again, time permitting, I will. But I actually really like the idea of pack experiments, like just, you know, showing people kind of like, for example, bronze pack method. I'd love to just do a video where it's like, I open 100,000 coins worth of bronze packs, here are the results. I open 100,000 coins worth of silver packs, here are the results. 100,000 coins worth of you know, the kind of standard gold packs, here are the results. I open 100 upgrade packs, here are the results. Like that sort of thing is the sort of thing where it won't necessarily be daily uploads, but it will just be like real cool experiments where we can actually learn something from how the packs are in that moment in the game, through different promos, through different like kind of opportunities within the game. Must be said though, for this group of packs, guys, this has been bad. I don't think there's been many packs where we've got more than 4 88s and above back, and that's really poor. We've only got 6 packs left in general. We're yet to hit a big card as well, and as you guys have seen over the last few days of me ripping packs on this account, I am struggling to pack big cards. I get it. I know. I have hit 99 R9 last night on this account after 709 of these 89 exchange packs. I'm now actually close to 1,000 of these 89 exchange packs. And so to get just 199 out of 1,000 of these packs, I think that's a really poor return. I can't lie. But hey, it is what it is. All part of the fun, isn't it? All part of the, you know, we're at that end game state now where, you know, inevitably everything will come what may. You know, inevitably we will get everything. But this here is not going to give us anywhere near the packs back. We went from 30 down to 27, down to 24. Okay, that's quite a nice pack to get. But I really think we're going to be less than 20 on the return here. I think it's going to be less than 20, and you can kind of tell a little bit again by the number of duplicates. It's not an exact science. There's no like formula for it, but we had 30 duplicates after that first run of packs. We had 24 duplicates after that second run of packs, and now after the third run of packs we're going to be on like 15 max, maybe 18. And so as the packs are coming down, the dupes are coming down, the returns are coming down, and I think it paints a telling picture. So yeah, this next batch will most likely be the last batch of packs that we open for today and just have the understanding of where we're at. And there's nothing wrong with that. Again, it's an experiment for a reason. If I knew that it was going to work, I wouldn't be experimenting with it. I'd just do what works. So it's pretty fun to do it like this. It's been pretty interesting and engaging for myself to do it like this. And so let me go and rebuild again, and I'll be fascinated to see where we are or where we aren't. All right, guys, I was building there for a surprisingly long time on the 89s. I am going to finish this 88 as well. So there's Banks again. I've got no players left, no one in debt. We are using 189 in this 88 pack just to actually get an extra pack. I think there's only 4 or 5 of the 88 pluses. I'm really intrigued to see how many of the 89 pluses are there. I really am. It is going to be 17 and 4. So 21 packs. Again, we went from 30 down to 27, 27 down to 24. Was it 20, 21? Is this the 4th or 5th set? Because 30 down to 27 is 1 set to 2. 27 down to 24 is 2 sets to 3. 24 down to 21. Yeah, I think this is the, I think it wasn't it. What was it before? Hold on, I'm actually, hold on. Let me go back and look where we started after that last set. It was 19 and 5. Okay, so we went from 19 and 5 to what we have now. So we went from 24 down to 21. So we're losing 3 packs per turn. At least we know, now I get to save everything, guys, and can store everything and start building my club back up. At least we know this is just unsustainable. Not far off at all. It is, in fact, like pretty good. I was hoping for it to be sustainable. It's not quite, but it's good. And this kind of like speaks volumes to me now about what we're going to be able to do this weekend with batch 3 coming in. Because if this is sustainable here, or just shy of being sustainable here, I reckon this will be sustainable for batch 3. Because there will be way more specials, way more higher rated cards available. And that should be nothing but a good thing. So we'll open these 1750 player packs. We'll see if we can hit a 99. Get a 96 Pajor there. I'll be able to fill my club back up. As you can see, I've got loads of these kind of like commons and low-rated cards I don't have in the club. Because as I said earlier, I did have to go into building some player picks to kind of like get my ball rolling again. Because doing these experiments on this account, it absolutely crucifies my account not saving like the quality cards. It obliterates the account, especially when we're doing over like, you know, hundreds of packs. Like what have we done today? We started with 30, built 27, 24, and 21. Like we've done well in excess of 100 packs today. And, you know, again, in theory, the next time round it would have been 18 packs, then 15, then sort of like, you know, 12, then 9, 6. And then after 9, 6, it probably would have like rinsed and repeated through like 3s and 4s for a few times before eventually like dwindling away and finishing. We probably would have got somewhere close to like 200 packs, somewhere around that mark off of this start, which is definitely way better than just doing the 89s and significantly better than just doing the 88 exchanges. But yeah, not quite good enough. And as I say, I think if we also introduced the 87s into here, maybe we would have seen it kind of go back up the snake enough to the point where it was infinitely sustainable. But that will have to be a different experiment for a different day. Because today, like this is already the 4th recording and they're about 10 minutes each, these ones. So, you know, there's already going to be like a 40-minute video of me ripping these packs. And so far, you know, what was our best today? Like a couple of 97s. Not even that many footies in general, actually. It's actually been quite disappointing, the lack of footies we've got. You know, we've had some bigger icons. We've had a Pele, a Eusebio. I can't remember if we've got a Thunderstruck Hullet as well. Hey, there you go. Moan it in. 99 Hansen. Moan it in. Never mind. Maybe it's 99 Ronaldo. Oh, it's another 97 Salibot. Which we don't mind. It's good for the fodder. Good for whatever SBC does come out on Friday. You know, I presume we'll get another big kind of like FTSE's SBC come Friday. So it'd be nice for me to have a whole bunch of 97s spare. Although saying that again, if the exchange grind is just even better, if the pack grind is even better, thanks to batch 3 being in, saving fodder is also going to become irrelevant. Like, you're just going to be able to do anything you want. Come on, another one. Moan it in. Give me a big one. 97 Canu. And 97 Puyol. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Could have been worse there. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Right, 8 more of these packs to go, guys. Hey, listen, the footies are coming through thick and fast now. If we could end with, at the very least, a 98 footies, I'd be happy. Even if that is another Vinicius Jr. for me, or that man that you saw on the screen right there, as Gianluigi Buffon, 98. I'd take any 98 right now, but mostly we're missing the 99s. I'm missing Messi, Anson, and Nuno Mensch. Hitting one of them, elite. We have got on this account already as well, Team of the Year Mbappe, and he fits into that new Evo from yesterday that does make him, like, insane. But I've got a couple of other players that I'm working on for that, so we won't be doing that. And I've also got Team of the Year Van Dijk on this account as well, which kind of feels a bit silly because he's got a Team of the Season that's super cheap, and he's got that 99 in the season pass as well that we'll eventually get to. But it's just one of those weird ones where it just feels nice to have the Team of the Year Van Dijk just sitting there in the account. Like, I've actually seen some Evo Van Dijks that are probably better than the 99 Van Dijk from the season pass. But, you know, we're at that stage of the game now where, like, does it matter? Does it matter? Wow, we're getting the non-footy versions of the 99 footy cards. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? That was a nice pack. We've actually been niced from these packs. I do think we'd be somewhere similar to the Thriller in Manila. People call me Biggie. Anyway, yeah, I think we'd be, yeah, look at that again, another whole bunch of like high-rated cards there. We would be in a reasonable spot. But obviously, as you can see, with the amount of 85s, 86s, and 87s that we're getting, we could very comfortably put those back into those lower tier packs, open those lower tier packs, get some higher rated fodder back, which would be the difference. You know, if we were only losing 3 packs per time before, we would easily gain back those 3 packs worth of players by grinding the 85s, 86s, 87s, and some. And as I said, I kind of like tested that theory a little bit last night whilst I was trying to build these packs because I didn't have much left on the account, and I was pleasantly surprised with how easy it was to go through and when grinding everything, kind of like build the account up. Yeah, now all of a sudden we've got loads of dupes thanks to saving everything. Another Mateus, holy. And so here we go, guys, with the last pack for today. A fun experiment. We will do more over the weekend and next week. If you want to see something specific, let me know in the comment section down below. And our last pack is not going to be a footies card, unfortunately. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, Jesus, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.